Hello everyone, and welcome to our second semifinal match for the Anime Villainous Tournament arc of 2023. As always, I'm Chaos in the Sky, and today we're going to see two QA members duke it out yet again as Lark and ButTeRkiNG play against one another. As with the other semifinal match, I'll be joined by our project lead Weirdmouse for commentary, so let's get into the game. And so begins the second semifinal match where Lark has won the dice roll. So Lark will be going first. Butter will be our secondary player, and Lark is immediately going to ban Cell. It didn't give me any time to introduce you, Weirdmouse. Welcome to commentating the semifinals with me.
Hi, I'm Weirdmouse.
It's him, it's Weirdmouse. And we're going to see Father banned. Two very popular bans, especially after from round 2 onward, I believe.
Can't disagree with them. They don't really have bad matchups. They're just solid picks.
Indeed, indeed. And so who are we going to see? I believe Butter... Did Butter random that? I wasn't paying attention.
I think they both.
Oh,
Did they both random?
Did they both random?
It happened fast.
It did happen fast. I don't know. I know that Lark plays some Merrick, so it could have been a pick. But I think he did random that, potentially.
Didn't catch it. Oh, no.
Oh, it's fine, you know. The people watching...
The matches are going to be like this, too. These guys move so fast.
Yeah, welcome to my little nightmare. I always want to put the 3 god cards in that, that like Tetris thing, but then I realize it makes one of them look like they're already attached to Merrick, even though I think it looks so nice. Which is unfortunate. But Gendo versus Merrick, this is gonna be an interesting one, because Gendo does not like to go in Fate very often, and Merrick likes it, usually at least, when he can work through his Fate deck kind of at his own pace, I want to say.
Indeed. By the way, I actually just got confirmation. They did both pick random.
Oh, nice. So it was a double random. Random in American Gendo, that's really funny.
Oh, boy. So,
I'm excited
Gendo will get to do potentially a mulligan here, which is... Oh, I think they're just fixing some stuff, but...
Yeah, we're good.
What's very interesting about the Gendo mulligan is that the villain ability is when the game starts, right? So he's going to draw his 4, and then he can mulligan that, and then he draws 4 more. And it's kind of a little bit weird compared to other people, but...
It's a little weird. Something you only have to really worry about when you're in competitive, where the mulligan exists. But it's a very funny interaction. Gendo's ability of just starting with 8 is a very interesting one on how you decide to play off of it. I know that and a lot of other people normally go with the strategy of play the 2 most important cards and then dump everything else unless you can't afford to really get that digging underway. Oh, and we're off to the races.
Yeah, off we go.
Merrick is going straight to Domino City, gaining 3, throwing out a trap card. Not the most likely thing to go off on Gendo, but it definitely can happen. And we're going to see
discarding innocent, or no, playing it, yeah.
Yeah, playing Innocent, and he's getting an anti-rule out of that to gain 2. I think he discarded, it was False God card, I think.
I mean, Innocent Trap card is only second to, like, double Innocent. Like, it's pretty good.
Absolutely, yeah.
He's just looking for them right now.
We're going to see Ritsuko and the Magi. Yes, Butter with the Magi. I love it.
Oh, this opening is terrifying.
And he only discarded 3 cards there. He must have some pretty good stuff in his hand, because I think Butter normally adopts my preferred strategy of discard everything you can afford to, typically. Probably got some kids, maybe. I know he normally discards the robots because he can get them back with the...
This is a good opening from Merrick. Innocent Facade into Trap card into Rare Hunter. He's getting everything he wants.
And he even got Bakura off of... Like, the only thing better than Bakura probably would have been one of the God card holders there, which is amazing.
Are we seeing a single Fate card?
Yep, Lark is choosing to multi-Fate and immediately hitting Ritsuko with the Betrayal. It's going to hurt the Magi combo a little bit, but the Magi can still really move him quick.
We see that sometimes in competitive where people will reveal only 1 card from Gendo's Fate deck using the multi-Fate rule because they don't want to reveal 2 red alerts.
Exactly.
2 red alerts is a death knell. Yep.
If you reveal 2 red alerts early on Gendo and it's like an accomplished Gendo player, they can win before you get to a reshuffle.
Yep.
Especially if you haven't seen Third Impact go by, which we have not. And there's Heart of the Cards, which... You know, still not having to deal with a hero just yet, but man, Heart of the Cards early, especially on that was the first Fate. It was like the 4th card down.
Another Innocent.
And he got a Shizu, which is I mean, any God card holder is good, but a Shizu is the easiest one to kill, so you can get that first God card potentially really quick. What is Lark considering here? Is he considering putting Joey at a location he wants and then hoping for a tournament bracket? No, Lark! You know what? I love Lark, but part of me is glad that failed on him because it never would have worked for me.
No, he wants
He
to get
wants
rid of the
Joey
challenge.
for a heart of the cards.
Oh, he's trying to get
He
rid of the
wants
challenge.
it that bad.
And he might have gotten a twofer. He might have gotten Joey
a
for the
twofer.
cards and a Shizu.
I mean, completely
That
honest.
was worthwhile. And now he gets a Shizu anyway off of trap card. It slipped out.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah,
I'm mad this worked for him. I never would have done that.
No, that was fabulous. That worked for him very well.
But it could have, for the record, it could have easily not worked very badly.
That was great. That might have been my favorite Merrick play we've seen.
It was a very good one, I must admit, as angry as it makes me. But he's going to immediately ditch Joe to get rid of Heart of the Cards. Interesting.
Yep.
Playing Odeon and then immediately getting rid of him as a result.
Yep.
Oh, and he did choose to take the Millennium Rod from Odeon's on-play effect. He just did it a little out of order there, but...
Yeah, a little out of order, but that was
he
Odeon
realized it
play,
instead
Vanquish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He realized it and Butter wasn't...
So that's a
like,
missed fate, which is the downside of doing the one card at a time on Gendo. Doing the really slow and safe fading.
But at the same time, it is slowly milling to where he can potentially guarantee red alerts.
Yep.
Which is what he really wants against Gendo, is to make sure he can get the red alerts right when he needs them. Yugi is going to hurt. He's going to put on the top fate, even though Bakura and Rare Hunter are there. They just need like one other Rare Hunter to get that easy KO. We also did see Ava 02 thrown down on Ray, who was played at some point that I missed, to Tokyo 3. I'm a little interested that Butter immediately threw Ava 02 on Ray when Betrayal has already gone by instead of fishing for Ava 00. But he does already have a nerve tank there, so he can still kill a 5-strengther or a 4-strengther regardless. Ooh, false god card on Bakura to make him just as strong as Yugi and get Yugi out of there at the cost of Bakura.
Yeah.
And we're seeing Butter go straight for another fate because I believe there's maybe a guaranteed either Kaiba or tournament bracket, or it's very likely at least. And he did get the tournament bracket to get Yugi back out. One of these 3 cards is Kaiba, and I think the other one, it might be like a tournament bracket.
This is still favorable for Lark because it got Yugi off of his top fate.
Yeah, definitely.
Tournament bracket only able to play to his location.
Yeah, he definitely prefers Yugi over Dual Tower over Pharaoh's Tomb, but also Dual Tower isn't the best either. Usually, Kaiba Craft 3 in Domino's City. I know that Lark prefers putting them at Domino's City, I learned recently. Ooh, he's going for the Kaiba. He's got a 66% chance of this, and he did get it. So that's going to be Kaiba, and now he's decided to stack Dual Tower since Yugi is there already. So, no God cards obtained, no Millennium items out, but he does already have 2 God cards in play, which is half the battle for Merrick. Sometimes even more than half the battle.
The other AT field.
Another dead AT field, unfortunately, for Lark's multi-fate.
Hey, at least they're out.
Very true. We are going to see Butter activating the Magi here as soon as he moves to Terminal Dogma, wanting to see all of his options before he does anything else. Discarding Misato, interesting. Just choosing not to have her anytime soon. Gonna throw out another Nerve Tank and discard a Horrible Truth. And then we've got a reshuffle on Merrick, and Taya is being thrown at that top fate because he just doesn't want Merrick to be able to go there consistently. Especially, it really hurts to have that top fate covered even more than usual with Domino City also covered, because it makes his discard location one of the worst locations of all time for Merrick. Which, especially with the Shizu in play, sometimes he just has to go to a discard. Because the Shizu can turn off, realistically, like, what is it, 3 disposable pawns, 2 sadistic Lees, and then, like, Bakura's deal?
That's right.
Yeah, just all do nothing while a Shizu is in play.
She also stops him from getting rid of Heart of the Cards, but that doesn't matter right now.
Oh, that's also true. I hadn't considered that, yeah. Oh, he did get Millennium Rod out, which is quite possibly the most important card in Merrick's deck.
It's also the clean answer to Taya.
Absolutely. We're going to see Butter gain 3, play Shinji and Ava 01 with those plays, and he is loaded up Tokyo 3. He is good and ready. Now he just needs to get his hands, words, on Adam, which is either in his hand or is one of these last 3 cards right now. Back over to Kaiba Craft, words, I can talk. He is going to gain 1, which puts him at 2, and then he is going to do the Millennium Rod play on Taya to get her off of the top fate yet again. He wants to make sure he can keep fate pressure for when Gendo throws down Adam. Seal Interference doesn't do a whole lot here with the deck so thin, but if nothing else, it could potentially cost Butter a play a card action and a little bit of power if he wants to get the Magi back out.
Well, since he doesn't have Adam yet, uh, Lark's not in a big rush here.
Also
Even if
very
he
true.
played multiple Angels, they'd just get third impacted. So he's kind of just waiting.
Absolutely. Get rid of Loomis here, surely. Yeah, because the Shizu is out. The Millennium Ring gone, which means that Lark won't be able to get it out quite anytime soon without the help of a Tomb Keepers or Cruel Puppeteer, which we know he doesn't have any way of playing those in his hand right now.
Statistically, actually pretty good on. Well, no, it doesn't work.
Yeah, he can't because the Shizu is out.
Oh.
So he had a completely dead
There it
hand
is.
there. Yep, there's the first red alert, which this one will... I don't think we've seen third impact go by, so we will most likely be seeing a third impact play from Butter.
Like Hearn getting triggered.
This is
Getting
almost certainly
this
going to be
one
Adam.
Angel out is kind of what Lark wants
Magi.
because it forces the third impact from Butter. Butter will likely play Adam in third impact at his double play when he has them.
Which I imagine
might
is right
do
now
that
since
right
he
now.
didn't Gahern it immediately. Indeed it is. There's not a 3-cost card in this deck other than Adam, is there? I don't think there is.
I don't think so.
I think it's a lot of 1-0s and then like Ritsuko is 2, or not Ritsuko,
What are you
Misato.
thinking?
Misato.
What's he thinking? Impact first, then Adam?
There we go.
Okay.
I think it did the same thing either way, but you know.
I don't know if it mattered, but yeah. That's exactly the play that I was talking about. There it is. But
oh, it did matter because he had to gain the 3 to play Adam, and then it moved Ramiel, and then he wouldn't have had to play for third impact. That's why he had to do it in that order. I see now. I was trying to think, like, why did that happen? And then I was like, what was the angel ability on that one?
So there we go.
Yep. Sandolphin out from a red alert? Oh, did Lark just take his turn at super speed? I guess Lark moved there, gained 1. He did nothing but Fate to get the red alert.
I think we just missed Lark's turn. Yeah.
I don't think he did anything other than that because he moved to a non-discard location. The classic Ava Vanquish, Ava Cage it back, play it right back to the kid immediately.
Yep.
The old
Yeah,
Gendo
that's exactly
Wombo
what
combo.
happened.
All of the cards that Ishizu says no to being discarded by Lark. At least he gets to Fate this time because Taya has been taken. No red alert. Probably gonna... I don't think any good angels went by. Probably gonna see a mass production on Terminal Dogma.
That's a good play. There's no one over there to deal with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Even when there is someone to deal with it there, even then it's really good to take away another Vanquish that could be used on angels potentially.
All right, there we go. First token.
Goggiel is out. Are we going to see a Horrible Truth here? Nope, we're going to see a Nerve Artillery thrown down. What does Goggiel move on?
Ava over there.
Yeah, it plays on Adam. Yeah, he can use it for the mass production Ava.
2 power.
It's so crazy.
Hot take. Oh, no, go ahead.
I was going to say, it's so crazy seeing the difference. Like, if you see someone play Cell and Crippling Blow, which is almost the same card, comes out, it's like, yeah, whatever. But when Anti-Real comes out, it's like, this is a nightmare for Merrick. He hates being low on any amount of power. We are going to see a Rare Hunter into a Tomb Keepers. What were you about to say? Sorry?
I was going to say, hot take, I think Ishizu, despite being the lowest strength out of the 3 God card holders, her ability, I think, is by far the most devastating.
I agree. I don't think that's a hot take at all. I think Yugi's ability is probably the least damaging. Kaiba's can be really annoying depending. Oh, we see a Sync failed.
It's basically the inverse of their strength. And yeah, here's Synchronized failed, so...
Sync failed came out. That was a normal Fate as well, I believe. He was really hunting for a...
yeah, he's going hard now.
Yeah. I don't think we haven't seen Committee Meeting. Are there 2 red alerts in here? Do you remember? There might only be 1. It's 1 or 2 red alerts, and then Committee Meeting is in there, so we could see him go back to multi-fading just because he has a lot of hits right now, potentially.
Yeah, depends. 2 red alerts have come out. There's 1 red alert in there, 1 Committee Meeting. I think there is some bad stuff. There's
a Fruit of Life, maybe?
Fruit of Life is pretty bad.
And we're going to see a Fate right here from Lark. He's going to get
really
Fruit of Life.
For him,
Yeah, that's incredibly good for him. We also, he played Strings to Domino and gained 3, so he's set up to kill a Shizu now. Could even potentially Shadow Gamer. Ooh, Armisail is not who Butter wants to see right now, especially if he doesn't have the Horrible Truth in hand.
2 out of 3 here.
He could choose not to play anything here, not to move Armisail, which is very possible. I think Heart of the Cards is in here. We're definitely going to see Joey, I think. Nah, that's unfortunate for Butter. Really good for Lark, though.
Joey's ability being RNG, very in character for him.
Incredibly in character for Joey. He drew Swordsman of Landstar there instead of Red Eyes Black Dragon. Is Lark, does he have a Shadow game, or is he just immediately going to go for the strings kill here? I don't know where the tournament brackets are. There's at least one in the discard. He's going to play Bandit Keith. Okay, so he can use Bandit Keith and Taya to take out Joey at the start of his turn very easily. Will he use strings on a Shizu? He's going to Fate first before making any decisions. And he does get the other Red Alert, and he's ready for a reshuffle now. So Gendo's ability to close out this game could be decided by this Red Alert shuffle. Especially with two heroes already out also really helps. That's 2 cards that aren't Red Alerts out of the way.
Good news for Butter, he's post-reshuffle, which means third impact is in rotation. That isn't a Shizu kill without Shadow Game.
Indeed it is. So we could see a Shizu come back. He's going to do the Vanquish on the Ava to get it out of there.
He's waiting for third impact. He's not going to fight this. They're 2/5 strengths.
Yeah.
He is not going to vanquish his way through 10 Strength of Angels. There's no way.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Tabris had been the one pulled there first. He's absolutely going to get his way to it. He's got the Magi.
Waiting.
He's got Ritsuko and the Magi to really help with it as well.
Armacel's moving a lot because he's drawing. Yep.
Yeah, a Magi proc along with Ritsuko there, which is 2 separate draw actions, moving Armacell twice.
Yep.
And the 1 card play that moved Tabris.
Yeah, he is just waiting for third impact.
This could be a huge deal as well, waiting for the third impact, because it gives Merrick more time to dig for third impacts or not have to worry about Fate focus.
Lark just doesn't Fate now. Lark just does progress. There's no motivation for him to Fate Butter at this moment.
Absolutely.
He can just look for progress, let Butter take as long as he wants to look for third impact. Yeah.
And there's Bakura out.
This game is going to pivot hard on how quickly Butter can find it. He doesn't have it yet. He's still looking. He is digging hard with Magi and Ritsuko.
If he doesn't
discarding
have it,
everything, he still doesn't have it.
He's guaranteed.
It's in the bottom 6.
He's guaranteed to activate the Magi forward if nothing else on his next turn.
He didn't clash with committee meeting.
Oh, Butter. He clicked too fast.
Forgot to clash with committee meeting.
These guys are used to playing so quick.
Yep.
Oh, really debating on the Bandit Keith Taya kill here, and it looks like he is going to use them to kill Joey here.
Yep.
Which I assume means... Oh, and he's not even moving to Pharaoh's Tomb after doing that. Very interesting. You see Arcana thrown down. He's going to get the kill on Kaiba here, who is shadow gamed. Now, he has to defeat Yugi and replay Yugi and then defeat Yugi again to get Slifer, which is a bit of a tall order when he has so little available at the moment. He is going to go for a multi-fate, really hoping to not get a Red Alert there, and luckily he did not.
Red Alert would have been horrible for
Red
him.
Alert would have been the worst possible outcome. Mass Production Ava is probably among the best possible options.
That was pretty bad luck for Butter, how deep that third impact was in his deck.
Yeah, even just an extra turn of having to dig for it really costs him here.
Merrick has honestly had a fabulous deck order here, and Gendo
He's immediately ditching Kaiba for Heart of the Cards as well.
Oh, there it is. No fear at all.
No fear at all. Well, he did get a tournament bracket there as well, so there's only 2 in here. So, honestly, very fair play. Rare Hunter, which is going to grab a Shizu.
He's going to play her. No, he doesn't.
Wow, really?
I thought he would have played her for security. Her ability is awful.
I'm a worse player. Her ability is awful. I'm a worse player, but I probably would have played her. Although I also wouldn't have immediately thrown out Kaiba, to be fair.
He probably has plans. Gendo's
I'm sure he
not
does.
that
He's
good at
better than me. Oh, he's going for the Ava kill. Does he also have a Horrible Truth, or is he just letting it... Oh, he might be hunting for the Horrible Truth right now with Magi Ritsuko.
This is also a very good matchup for Merrick. Merrick is susceptible to heavy faders, and Gendo is not very good at fading. Gendo is actually resilient to faders.
Yeah, Gendo
if you think of it like rock, paper, scissors, Gendo is rock and Merrick is paper.
Yeah.
Right? And heavy faders are scissors. I use that analogy a lot, so...
I'm getting a Tomb Keepers, but he already discarded out his hand.
Yeah.
Back over to Butter. He still has the committee meeting he forgot about to deal with, unfortunately. Throwing down a Nerve Artillery for some defense over there. Tournament bracket as Shizu, I believe. Oh no, Kaiba's in there as well. Right, because he discarded him for the whatchamacallit.
Just going for big number over the annoying ability.
Yeah. Especially because one of those, right now, I mean, Sadistic Glee and Disposable Pawns don't do much anyway. So turning it off with a Shizu right now probably isn't as useful as covering the double play with Kaiba.
Also, probably why Lark didn't play a Shizu for security, because Kaiba was already in there. So it didn't matter.
Yeah, very true. We're going to see a Strings play. He gained 1 and spent 2 there. Oh, no, he was at 3. He spent 2 on Strings and then used another play on Innocent Facade. My mistake.
Yep.
Joey and Tomb Keepers. I wonder what he was hunting for there.
It could have been power gain.
Could have been just an anti-rule, yeah.
Or Bakura would have been great.
Oh, he can't take that Innocent Facade like that, can he?
Is there another one?
If there's another one, it doesn't matter, yeah. But he just had a reshuffle. I think Fout caught it and is telling him right now that he can't grab it.
Yeah, it's currently being played.
Yeah, when you play an effect, the effect is not in the discard pile until everything has been resolved, and the Tomb Keepers has to be resolved before Innocent Facade is in the discard pile. So he's just choosing not to use Tomb Keepers as a result.
Yep. He's still very far ahead. That's not really going to hurt him.
No, not at all. The only thing that could hurt him is getting bad Yugi luck. A little bit of a misplacement of the discard piles. Fruit of Life and Tabris
on top. That's the classic.
Unsurprising. Should Butter not be at 2 tokens right now? How did that Bardiel get played? Did he get it? He must have gotten a red alert on it.
It was red alert.
I missed that.
He's not at 2 because of the.
Yeah, he impacted, and then I missed Bardiel being played by the Fruit of Life or the red alert. My bad.
Yep. All right, a bunch of Magi Ritsuko madness happened.
Yeah, a bunch of drawing, a bunch of discarding, a bunch of more drawing, the classic.
Yep.
Are we going to see a Yugi kill here? Does he have the opportunity to grab him? I don't know where I almost said the red alerts, where the tournament brackets are exactly. I think there's at least 1 in the discard because that played Kaiba, maybe 2 of them. If there's 1 in here, then it's a 1 in 5 chance, depending on what he has. He doesn't have any rare hunters, that's for darn sure. They're all in play. Unless he disposable pawns them. But he definitely wants to see an Innocent Facade. He is going to disposable pawns on a rare hunter and move the one from Domino to Pharaoh. So he discards the rare hunter at Domino. He got the tournament bracket. That could be the game decider right there. Getting the Yugi there.
It's pretty good.
We are going to see Gendo get back up to... Oh, he really needs Horrible Truth here. He's back up to 2.
Mandatory.
He does have the Horrible Truth. He's going to ditch...
That's what he did.
He's going to ditch the Nerve Artillery for it and use both kids with robots to kill Tabris. This is going to come down to the wire, Weird Mouse. They're both getting into
Butter,
kill
I'll tell you, I've known Butter for a long time. Something that he is incredible at, even among our team, is recovery and playing from behind. Butter is so good at playing from behind.
I believe it. Oh, Bakura is going to hurt here as well.
So he is calm and collected right now. He knows he's in a losing position, and he is just making the right moves every time, not losing his cool, not getting tilted.
Absolutely. There's a reason he's the lead of QA. He could, this game could be decided on, I think there are 2 red alerts. It could be decided on if they got shuffled low or not here. Especially with Bakura covering that top play and... Lark really wanting to kill Kaiba and Yugi right now.
Yeah, I mean, when your opponent's Merrick, and there are any God card holders still, like, floating around in the deck or discard, the game's not over.
A disposable pawn to move a rare hunter, draw Taya, and then hit the 3 rare hunters at Bakura to take him out. Very good by Lark.
Wow.
A sync failed is going to be very annoying. Especially with Leliel coming out. He really wanted to be able to go to Ava Cage and just play the Ava back and kill here.
That is the last Angel that will be played by Adam this game, unless we see a 3rd impact. So now it is up to the Fate deck.
Absolutely.
After Leliel.
Oh, does he have a way to kill Leliel here? Oh, with both kids in a nerf
and
tank.
The kids.
Yeah, I didn't even...
Oh, my goodness.
That's how you know Butter is ahead of me. I didn't even consider that.
Yeah, because there were no attached item. So Synchronized Fail doesn't actually care.
It doesn't stop
if the kids don't have Avas.
As long as they're not in an Ava. Yeah, Lark really wanted to see Ariel there and did not get it, unfortunately. Innocent Facade, which is a guaranteed Mai with a Taya. Ah, the 2 women of Yu-Gi-Oh! Discarding a bunch of cards that he doesn't need. And then really needs a red alert here. Nah, that's game. He just moves to committee meeting and clashes. Didn't get the red alert. I believe that was a 25% chance that Lark missed out on there, unfortunately. But that will be game. That's how the cookie crumbles. Very well played from both players.
They both played very, very well. And again, I should preface that while Gendo is a pretty good matchup for Merrick, it's by no means like a hard counter. Certainly not. Both of them played extremely well. There was a lot of variance involved.
Absolutely.
That was close.
It's hard to get that last God card because Lark had 2 of them at a time, but just couldn't manage to get Yugi played back in time, especially with Kaiba coming back, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But he did a very well job. Unfortunately, the red alert placement as well as Butter's masterful work as Gendo just was not able to overcome it. So now we're gonna see going into the second game of their semifinal match, where I believe once again Lark will be the starting player and Butter will be the second player because Butter won, right?
Indeed.
I believe. Yes.
Yep.
Every time I say it, I second guess myself. Sorry, continue.
Falcon has informed me that they will be taking a 2-minute break.
And in that case, you on YouTube will be enjoying a patented Chaos jump cut. We'll see you back soon. All right, and we are back with round 2 of Butter and Lark's semifinal match, where Lark will be banning Father and Butter will be banning Cell. I think they did that backwards from the first ban, didn't they?
I think they traded, yeah.
Yeah, I think they just traded bans.
Oh, that was random.
Oh, Lark is deciding if he's okay with his random, and he is not.
Oh.
He is not okay with it. Butter's doing the same thing. All right. Even the QA team, every now and then, they're like, okay, I'll still random, but only sort of random. They want to win as well as
it's Croc. Now, the question is,
will Lark
Lark has the right to pick another one. Oh, no, it's
okay. He's stuck with his random. So we're going to see Crocodile versus Orochimaru. Battle of the big 3 right here.
Oh, here we go.
Naruto and One Piece. You love to see it.
As
if only
longtime viewers will know, Croc comes very much down to whether he can get Utopia unlocked. Orochimaru, pretty good at fading. Not incredible at it, but pretty good.
Yeah, I think a lot of Orochimaru's capability to keep fading falls on where his allies and forbidden experiments come up, because that determines how well he can keep the top fate open, in my experience. This is kind of funny. This is like Orochimaru is my main, and I believe Crocodile is your favorite. I don't know if you'd call him your main, isn't he?
I really like Croc. I will say this: Crocodile is ButTeRkiNG's main.
Oh no, Lark, look out! What is Lark's main? Do you know off the top of your head? Is it light?
He plays. He played a lot of light.
Ooh, turn 1 duck.
He plays a lot of different people. He's very good at Cell as well.
I really wonder, and I'm gonna try and help me remember to ask Butter this after this game is over. I wonder if where Vivi and the duck were put, if they weren't put at Rainbase at least, determines where Butter moves this turn. Do you think he goes to Alabana or Yuba depending on where they've been put down?
He probably goes wherever they are, no matter what.
Yeah, that's what I figure. We're going to see him play Miss Valentine and go right back for a counterfeit. He gets Gaara and Dead Demon, and he's going to use Gaara to block the top play. He's actually going to block the activate gain to it, Otagakuri. Also, glossed over it a little bit because he went straight for the Fate, but Lark also discarded Summon Rashomon and some other card along with Fading. But other than that, he just gained his 1. Butter's thinking very hard about where to put Gaara, and he's going to leave. Oh, I think what he just did is played Gaara to Konoha and then used Gaara's ability to move him to Otagakuri because Butter likes to laugh. I think is what happened there. And then we're going to see Orochimaru move over to Tanzaku to gain 3. Orochimaru loves having a lot of power. Honestly, 4 power is probably his favorite number to be at, if I had to guess. We're going to see him throw out Kimimaro along with Sakon and Ukon, so he can very easily get the Kimimaro kill on Gaara while also using his bottom Fate. And there's nothing that Croc can do because he can only Fate every other turn at most.
Yep.
So there's nothing to be done there. We're going to see Mr.
Croc
4 thrown
just
out.
wants allies, and that's what he's getting.
He's getting a lot of them. This is very good for Croc.
In life.
These are ideal allies as well, Mr. 4 and Mr. 5.
As
opposed to the other on-play ones. Also, we did see where Croc clashed with Vivi.
Of course.
We're going to see the Vanquish on Kimimaro, discarding 2 cards to use Kimimaru's effect to cover the Forest of Death. Then he gets to gain 2 and Fate. Croc, he's going to get Chopper and Duplicitous Woman.
Just
Chopper
a body.
Over at Rainbase. And Butter will choose to get rid of Chopper for Mr. 4.
Yep.
Yeah. And then that's over to Yuba in Operation Utopia to gain 1 due to Miss Valentine. Definitely Kakashi here. Yep. Playing him right to Kimimaro, he just really doesn't want to be faded in return. He might have a Utopia and an
Flashing
ally
with
in his
Duck.
hand.
Yeah, so Butter's playing very efficiently here. That Utopia is just because there's 3 in the deck. He doesn't want to hold it forever. He's just throwing it out there.
Getting a little bit of gain from it while he can.
Playing very efficiently, keeping his territory open, looking for allies.
Ooh, Kitamaru with the kunai, the classic. Does he have ally plus Utopia? Or does he draw into it even? Mr. 2, no Utopia.
Doesn't have it.
Has the hidden blade. Yeah, so Lark
might
really
actually get
needs to take
punished
advantage
for
of this.
playing that Utopia the last turn then.
That
is a little bit of a punish.
It's potentially possible. Definitely
Meanwhile,
Lark has to go for a fade here.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 off of Coffin right now. In terms of ally strength.
Oh, he discarded do the Kimimaro kill and played him right back to the same place. Definitely Luffy you want to play here.
Luffy happens inevitably.
Yep. There's still a very real chance of a Utopia here if he draws it off of Mr. 2.
Oh yeah, certainly.
It looks like he doesn't want to take
just
that
going for the
chance.
fate.
Yeah, he's just going for the fate and getting Luffy out instead. He probably wants to cover the top fate to save himself from this coming turn, because Lark will absolutely move there otherwise. Ooh, double recovery mission. That hurts.
That's brutal.
That is very bad for Butter.
Sandbody to protect himself so that he can try to get that combo next turn, the ally
Absolutely.
Utopia.
And Lark is going straight to Forest of Death as expected.
Right. 1 card. And
gets
that's
water
exactly
weakness.
what he wanted. There it is. The Sandbody paid off. Had to douse him with some water to get that sand power turned off. The Suna Suna no Mi for the One Piece fans out there, right?
Is there a water fruit?
If there is, Crocodile really wouldn't want to fight them.
He really wouldn't like that.
That would be a bad matchup.
We're going to see a Kusanagi into the Curse Seal, into Forbidden Experiments for 2, into another 4 Violet Bearer, which Orochimaru loves having 4 Violet. He's choosing to Curse Seal Kitamaru. He thought about Sakon and Nukon, but decided Kitamaru instead for the mass coverage. Getting a draw and gaining 3 could very easily Utopia here as long as he has it. He's going to move Luffy with Miss Merry Christmas. Utopia? It's not super likely that he'd have it, and he does not, unfortunately. He's going to Sandbody again.
Just Sandbody again.
I mean, he already went through 1, and there are still 17 cards in this villain deck. We're immediately
again, it pays off. That is the second Sandbody to prevent a hero. Wow. Sandbody, good card. Heard it here first.
Does he have the Utopia? He does not have the Utopia.
He's going to try and dig for it.
He's going to try and dig hard for it. Ooh, Tsunade and Lee at the same time is a wee bit unfortunate. Both very useful allies. He is going to throw down Tsunade at the top fate, unsurprisingly.
Of course.
He's going to go to Konoha to immediately get rid of Tsunade using Kitamaru, I mean. Too many Ki and Maros. Not going to get any real benefit out of the Poison Kunai other than the fact that it made him strong enough to do it.
Butter got what he wanted, though. He prevented a fate. The last 3 turns, Butter has just been preventing a hero while he looks for Utopia. Everything he's done has been to stop a hero from getting played.
A big change of mind by Lark?
Oh.
Taking back his turn. Oh, he realized he can 4 Violet Barrier and use Kimimaro to keep Kitamaru for longer. I think that's a much better play.
Sense, yeah.
Especially if he's still digging for
as long as the player
Coffin.
hasn't hit their clock, they can retake their whole turn.
Yep. As long as they don't do anything that reveals hidden information or etc.
Exactly.
Like a fate action, for instance, which he couldn't have done here, but you know. He's going to throw down to Yuya to add... Okay, so now he can actually uncover his top fate using Forbidden Experiments, potentially, with Yuya there.
Probably. We probably see it here.
Does he have the Utopia? He got the Utopia. Still no Sunday or Poneglyph yet, though, unless we're about to see him.
They're both off to the races here. This is... I have no idea who's going to win this game.
It could go either way. It's going to get really speedy. Orochimaru really needs to get Sasuke out in, like, the next 2 or 3 turns, though. If Miss All Sunday comes out.
He's got the strength for it, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah, more than enough. More than
enough, especially with Kitamaru so buffed. He could afford to lose an ally as long as it isn't Kitamaru.
Zoro's an incredible pull.
Yeah, Zoro would have been a lot more helpful a turn ago.
The thing is, if it weren't for those Sandbodies, Zoro would have happened like 2 turns ago. And
would have absolutely stopped that Operation Utopia, yeah.
Those Sandbodies were both crucial to making that happen.
He's going to get the Poneglyph out now. Still digging for Miss All Sunday in these bottom 10 cards. Definitely a Jiraiya here, putting him at the only location that's open.
The best hero?
Oh, Sakura.
Some say the best, most well-written character in anime.
Man, I wish Kishimoto could write women, other than Tsunade. Lark is debating oh no, Butter's still taking his turn. Never mind. Butter is ending his turn. Now Lark is debating which location he wants to go to. I believe we've seen Manda thrown into the discard earlier, so we won't be seeing Manda quite yet. He's going to move over Kimimaro. Spend 3 on the coffin due to Jiraiya. And then just a lot of discarding. Hurts to see Kabuto discarded. It hurts me.
One of the nice things for Lark, at least, is he doesn't have to keep the fate pressure up so hard now, because the battle for Catacombs is kind of lost.
It's over.
So
yeah,
now
he can focus a lot more
Orochimaru
on
can
his
just
own.
kind of focus on moving forward now.
Absolutely. He can get Sasuke out on his turn. We're going to see Sarutobi block the top fate right after Kimimaro has moved away from it. Oh, actually going to block Otagakuri? No, it's going to block the top fate. All he has to do is play 3 cards in one turn, and then Kitamaro can defeat Sarutobi.
Croc still doesn't want to see a bunch of fates coming in because his showdown is not that easy to get through. So
yeah, it can really slow him down. We're going to see him put a -1 on Jiraiya, which refunds 1 power thanks to Sealed Coffin, so he's choosing not to play Sasuke this turn, instead focusing on getting rid of Jiraiya with his Vanquish this turn. He's discarding 2 cards to replay Kimimaro, so Tayuya plus Kimimaro can take out Sarutobi here. He could also potentially try and get Sasuke out and get Kitamaro the Cursed Seal buff, and then be able to... Ooh, there's Sanji.
And there's the last of the 3 big Straw Hat fighters coming out.
Indeed.
He has... Butter is now contending with the highest strength his fate deck has to offer. 6 and 2 5s with Symbol of Friendship.
Indeed, and there we have
Brutal.
Miss All Sunday come out. He does have the Golden Hook, so he can get the Scorpion Venom when he wants it. Hey, play Sasuke for him. Save him an activate action.
It's Naruto.
Oh, dude, he's the protagonist. He's going to be really hard to deal with. This actually is a really unfortunate time for Naruto to show up, with Sarutobi out and Sasuke about to be played by Lark. It is not a good time to see Naruto.
For those of you at home who aren't familiar with the really obscure character Naruto, he's Boruto's dad. That might be how you know him.
Potentially. Minato's son, if not that. I don't think Kishimoto ever said anything about Minato's parents.
You're gonna like cut that out.
I'm gonna
edit that out.
No, you think I'd have to tab out and put that in a Word doc? You think I'm that dedicated? It is Lark's turn. He's thinking really hard about where he wants to move here. The good news is that he gets not a free, but he gets a good Kitamaro kill potentially in the near future with the Poison Kunai to hit Sasuke with another -1.
He's going with the Kanaha play. That took a long time because he had a couple of very good plays he had to pick between. But
Indeed.
yeah, this is the one. Okay.
He's gonna discard for Kimimaro again. I keep Kitamaro and Kimimaro both at the same time.
Kimimaro probably maybe the best Vanquish tool in the whole box of Battle Begins.
He's definitely one of them.
It's incredible.
We're going to see Sasuke played out with his activate. He's going to throw a Curse Seal. Can he get 3 plays here? Does he have the Forbidden Experiments? Forbidden Experiments would be amazing. He didn't have it, but he went ahead and threw down a Poison Kunai, worried about the reshuffle of Jiraiya or Tsunade, wanting to be able to take them out easily. There's the contingency plan from Croc, which will force a hero play onto Rain Base.
The timing of that contingency plan is perfect. This is exactly when Butter needed it.
Absolutely.
That
weak
contingency plan might save the game for Butter.
Choosing to move Naruto over to Forest of Death.
Covering the top fate. Butter is focused on winning. He is not focused on preventing Lark from winning.
Absolutely.
But that is a move to just win first.
He is going to do the Vanquish with Kimimaro because he wants the Poison Kunai here for sure on Sasuke to get that extra -1. Discarding twice for him. That will also move Naruto to Konoha. Naruto is not defeated if there's another hero at another location. And then it looks like he also spent 1 on 4 Violet Barrier to hit Sasuke with the second -2. Getting Usopp to get rid of the contingency plan, which he wants out of here immediately. Getting a little mad that contingency plan came up when it did, and having a bit of a hissy fit. Obviously not, but
I'm sure that was a TTS error.
Yeah, the classic TTS, like, hey, you wanted to throw this card across the room, right? We're going to see Croc move over to Yuba. I'm going to choose to believe that Butter is intentionally not using Crocodile's ability for some reason. Going straight for the Fate. Sakura and Gaara. Gaara is a really strong fate here, getting Kimimaro somewhere irrelevant and moving Naruto over Sasuke. Very interesting.
Keeps Naruto alive.
Keeps Naruto alive for sure. And Naruto was alive either way as long as Gaara was in play.
Yeah, but with no Jirobo to move Naruto, this is really annoying.
It is very annoying, to be sure. And then we're back over to Lark's turn. He's debating what he wants to do here. He can, with 3 power, he can still have some pretty strong plays at Forest of Death or Konoha. He does also have the Sword of Kusanagi, which you normally want to try and save for Sasuke, but could also be used earlier in some cases. Potentially to move Naruto, or if he can get a -1 on Gaara to move Gaara over. He does have another Poison Kunai waiting on Kitamaro as well, and he is spoiled for choice on who to kill. Oh, he's changing his mind and... Oh no, he just ended his turn. He must have used Sealed Coffin.
Sword.
Sealed Coffin plus Sword.
Yeah, no, it was a 4 Violet Barrier.
I said Sealed Coffin, I meant 4 Violet Barrier. Sorry, I'm stupid.
Yeah, he just Barrier and then used Kusanagi to clash, yeah.
My mistake. Misspoke my item card.
His hesitation was he was deciding whether to put the token on Sasuke or Gaara. And then we saw
As
Mr.
well
3
as
get a token
Kusanagi.
on Sanji over here, yeah.
Indeed, Mr. 3 played over there to put the token on Sanji.
I'm expecting Butter to wait till after this fate and then Golden Hook for poison, or for Venom. Like after the fate comes out in case of Disarmed.
Yeah. Are we... Ooh, Kitamaro used on Naruto here to get the extra -1 on Sasuke.
Yeah.
It doesn't discard him. It puts him there. It puts him on
Yep.
Sasuke. That will be another -1 on him, though, which puts him at -5. -5. Although now, in exchange, Lark has left his 2 possibly most important locations, or his favorites to go to, at least, completely unprotected. We're going to see a duplicitous woman on the Fate, choosing not to play Nami and instead just move back Miss All Sunday. Really wants
No
to slow
Golden
that
Hook
down.
for Venom. Interesting, I'm surprised.
Oh, yeah, you're right, indeed. We're going to see a double discard of allies to get rid of Symbol of Friendship, so that way he can use Miss Doublefinger to kill Sanji and get access
He needed
to
the
top 8
power
and
for
then
that
move.
play. That's why we didn't see a Venom. He needed the power for that play.
That makes a lot of
Exactly.
sense, yeah.
Yep.
Lee on the top Fate. Definitely, he's going to want to try and get a -1 on him for a clash at some point if he can. But also, Sasuke's only 3 away, and he has a Curse Seal on, and he's at 4. We could, depending on his hand, we could see... I think we saw Whitesnake in the discard earlier. I can't remember. And no Kabuto in play is rough. But he is going to go to Lee, presumably with some kind of, a killing intent. He wants to get Lee out of here immediately. He doesn't want him to stay. There's Kabuto, so he can get back the Whitesnake when he needs it. Can he play one more card to get that -1 in the 1 power refund? He's got Manda! He's actually going to use the Manda kill! No, he can't use the Manda kill. He still has to clash. But he should get a -1 from Curse Seal. I was so excited for a second until I realized it was Lee.
Yep.
Miss All Sunday being moved over again.
Almost
so
there.
Almost there. He's going to clash with Usopp at the end of his turn to get rid of Water Weakness, which means he didn't actually clash. So, probably... Are we going to see a Fate here to cover that top move?
He didn't play a single card because he had 0 power, but I think he is perfectly happy just moving Sunday and getting rid of Water.
Absolutely.
That's more than enough for him. Yep.
Absolutely, for sure. That's a good turn for Crocodile. Oh, can he get it? Can he get Sasuke here? -1 from the 4 Violet Barrier and then a refund of 1 from the Sealed Coffin. He'd have to have Forbidden Experiments, and he doesn't have Whitesnake in his hand.
It'd be very tight. I don't think he can.
I don't think he can with he's gonna play Reincarnation. Interesting. And then he forbiddens to gain 1, and he did have Whitesnake, and he had Whitesnake in his hand, so that does it. Oh dang, I didn't think he had Whitesnake in his hand. I must have missed him getting it back earlier.
That does it.
Now it's just Naruto,
That's
which means
Showdown.
he's at Win Con. Yeah. Showdown and Win Con, he easily does a Vanquish on his turn. But Butter does get to Fate, but with this many heroes, it's looking very favorable for Lark, especially with Kimimaro, Manda, and Kabuto all in play. That's going to be rough to recover from, but he is going to get to Showdown at the least. Ooh, Jiraiya and Tsunade at the same time actually kind of sucks.
Oof.
That is not what he wanted to see. This does protect Naruto. And there's no ally in place at Jiraiya. We see Miss All Sunday become a hero and Croc getting a Showdown.
So they are entering Showdown right on each other's heels, but as we can see, like I was talking about, Crocodile, his Showdown's a little rougher. He makes his own hero for one thing.
Indeed. And he's still got so many. He's got Zoro and Luffy both in play.
Mm-hmm.
Or we're seeing Sakon and Ukon activated to move Kimimaro, so he can probably do a kill on Naruto here and move Kimimaro to Jiraiya. Ooh, and now Sakon and Ukon can flip Manda over there as well to hit Jiraiya potentially on his turn at Konoha. No hero here, but probably disarm the Golden Hook, right? To keep the Scorpion Venom away? Oh, he's actually going to go for the Hidden Blade, also a very fair play.
This makes Butter pick and pay for whatever he does take.
Indeed.
He's low on power right now, which Poneglyph is going to help with that now that he's in Showdown.
Yes, now he gains 1 at the start of every turn.
Every turn. Very strong.
Miss Valentine
helps him
being
get
thrown
through
down
this tough showdown.
at Alubarno. It's an uphill battle, but as you said earlier, Butter, he can play from behind very well. Oh, choosing not to play Valentine and instead do some discarding to dig and hitting another Fate. He's got to get a lot of heroes. Sarutobi is a good hero to get. Blocking that top Vanquish makes it harder for Orochimaru to keep the kills coming, as it were.
These characters both have pretty difficult showdowns.
Indeed.
You can never count Butter out, for sure.
Absolutely. It's very possible that Orochimaru could get stalled here if Lark doesn't get some good card order and work it out.
Lark knows how to close a game out, though.
Absolutely.
So.
The Duck and Vivi, that's funny.
That's a pretty good pull, I'm going to be honest.
Putting them all at Rain Base. He wants to force him to go to Rain Base to be able to clash.
Yep.
Very fair and understandable. Does he have contingency again? Oh, it's Golden Week. That also works. Now, the problem here is he has allowed for, like, the greatest, like, Sablé of all time, potentially. And we're going to get another Fate. Right, yeah, Butter's plan right here is just to buy himself time by absolutely swarming Orochimaru with Fates. We're going to see a dead demon. Unless Lark has something he absolutely feels he needs to play, he's probably going to discard that and go to Otagakuri on his turn, 100%.
All right.
Oh, Vivi stopping Poneglyph from giving him power.
Yep. I was thinking about that, yeah. I got confused for a moment.
We're going to see the 4 Violet used on Jiraiya, so Jiraiya can be defeated by Kimimaro now, and that will allow him to move Kimimaro back over to Sarutobi. He's choosing not to discard Dead Demon, probably because he wants to be able to discard for Kimimaro. And he's decided that's more important to him at the moment. We will see the Vanquish on Jiraiya, and I assume we're going to see... He's debating if he wants to lose Kimimaro to get rid of Dead Demon here, which is a very hard choice to make. He really wants to be able to play a lot of cards next turn, I imagine, with this much power, but at the same time, he doesn't want to lose Kimimaro. This is a difficult choice. I'm not sure what is being done here. Okay, he is defeating Jiraiya with Kimimaro after giving him the -1 from 4 Violet. And then he's discarding Jirobo in a Forbidden to toss Kimimaro over at Sarutobi's location.
Keeping Dead Demon out.
Yep. Ooh, no hero here, unfortunate.
This is Golden Hook, I think.
Yeah, probably. I don't really see what major benefit he could get from Duplicitous here, to be honest.
Covering the top Fate.
Oh, that's true. Covering the top Fate, slowing down that pressure he's getting.
Pretty much. Forces Croc to take an off turn.
Indeed. Honestly, very fair. He should have only gained 1 there, I think, right? Isn't Vivi still in play? I believe so. Oh, he played Utopia. I thought he discarded Utopia.
He played Utopia.
That's what happened.
There are 2 locations with more allies than heroes.
I thought he was discarding because he threw another card with it. Gaara here to move Manda over to Otagakuri really hurts.
Brutal.
That is not the Fate he wanted to see right now. Absolutely not what he wanted to see.
Against heavy Fate pressure, Orochimaru's Showdown is a real puzzle to solve, and you have to blitz it, or you can get kind of marred.
Oh, he's going to do the Sakon Ukon switch with Kimimaro and Manda to get Sarutobi out of there. Very good.
There it is.
And then he can move Kimimaro and Vanquish, and it would only move Naruto to Gaara, but it would let him move Kimimaro to Naruto and Gaara, which I think is
still worth doing.
Super worth it. It also opens up Tanzaku for the future, because it sucks to have them both on the top Fate, but also just having more space is so important. Lark is debating very hard on it right now.
Manda and Sword of Kusanagi, in my experience, are the 2 cards that kind of are able to get you over the flood of heroes in Showdown.
Absolutely. Those two, and then Sakon and Ukon, I would say, are also very important to that.
Kimimaru, of course, is the staple.
Yeah.
But while you have him out, you're looking for Manda and the sword to get you like over that hill, basically.
Exactly. Or a very nice Tayuya play, which is also very benefited from Sakon and Ukon. Surely he's not going to lose Kimimaru here. His hand must be amazing.
It would be a death sentence.
Does he? He's guaranteed no fate on his turn, right? Outside of Miss Merry Christmas, maybe? Because Golden
There's no guarantees with Croc. Croc has so many tools.
That's very true. He could also have the...
He's got so many tools.
He does have the sword. He's playing just the sword because of Dead Demon. Oh, is the sword the only matching card he has? The sword must have been the only matching card he had, so he's going big or going home. He must have... He has an ally he can play in his hand.
He has WinCon. He's hoping there's no Merry Christmas.
There's contingency.
Like I said, Croc has so many tools.
That is very unlucky for Lark.
So many tools.
He went for a Hail Mary that unfortunately didn't work out. It might be possible. Not missing. Not missing. And he's covering that Vanquish as well.
Oof. Yeah, the sword was the only match. That's so painful.
That's a very unfortunate. Are we gonna... Is he finally gonna get rid of Dead Demon here and then just go to Otagakuri for some... No, he's gonna go straight here. Put a -1. Oh, he might have a Killing Intent? Oh, Forbidden Experiments to use 4 Violet again. So he will get to...
For the kill.
Yeah, he'll get to clash with Tsunade. If he has a Killing Intent or a Forbidden in his hand, he wins on his turn. And we see Butter is actually already moved by the time I've scrolled over here straight to Yuba to fade again because he knows he just has to fade every turn. Not really making much progress himself, but incremental and slowing him down. Sakura will make it nigh impossible to kill Gaara this turn.
Looking at the number of heroes Croc has, you can see that, like, I feel like a lot of players would have conceded in Butter's position, but like I said, Butter he doesn't give up.
Absolutely, and that is very respectable. We're going to see the -1 thrown on Gaara as well as the Dead Demon finally gotten rid of. He did have Killing Intent in his hand, by the way, so he would have won in that scenario if he had been able to. There's Chopper to get rid of the contingency, which means he can't be faded now.
Almost every hero in Croc's Fate deck is in play.
He's finally going to Rain Base. He got Scorpion Venom and got
be a Scorpion Venom to end all Scorpion Venoms.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that Scorpion Venom value.
I can't wait for them to have to put down 5 -1 tokens.
Oh my god, I've never seen that many people on Scorpion Venom, ever.
Oh my word.
Well, Orochimaru has his pick of kills here with clashing, but he doesn't go for the clash.
Interesting. Oh, he's getting to Yuya. He might, oh no, he didn't have a
He's getting ready to win.
Yeah, he needs to draw. Oh, he absolutely wins on his turn now.
This is a win on his turn now.
Yeah.
So once again, Butter is in a position of either solve Zoro or... No, he has Yuba. I'm dumb.
Oh, Usopp takes the ball!
Usopp becomes cripplingly envenomed.
His skin is purple right now.
He's on the ground frothing.
His skin is purple. He's got more poison than blood in his veins right now, man. Oh, that's game. Double Shuriken. There's the dead fate that Lark's been hoping for the last, like,
put him on Tayuya.
Oh, no, that's right. He can put him on Tayuya. I didn't consider that. You're right.
It's not quite game.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My mistake. Oh, and that's going to make him go to Otagakuri instead. Oh, he's doing the switch to use Kabuto on Gaara. So, Tayuya will still be at 0, but Kabuto will get Gaara, which means, once again, Lark is at WinCon. And unless he's got Miss Merry Christmas, I don't think he has another card available. And we could see a double, another hero. Didn't get the hero.
No.
Water weakness sucks, though. Yeah, I mean, even if he gets the fade here.
Butter has to have a solve.
Don't have Miss Merry Christmas. Oh, he's got Mr. One. That also does it. Oh, my goodness.
I told you. The funny thing is, you name Merry Christmas, but he has solved it in 2 non-Merry Christmas ways.
Oh, you have too many allies with unique abilities in this deck.
Croc has a lot of solutions, man. Oh no!
That's game.
What does he do with this?
That's game.
That's just game, right?
Yeah, it's game. Even if he puts Sakura anywhere other than Otagakuri, it's a clash.
Wins.
Yeah, if he put it at Otagakuri, he just uses Sakon and Ukon with the Vanquish. Oh my
Lark
word.
just having fun here for some reason.
Yeah, classic Lark. He's just having a good time. We can ignore them.
He wants to do a silly thing.
He wants to, yeah, he keeps going back and forth on how to do his silly thing as well. He's like, how can I waste...
Butter is being a good sport and letting him have fun. Okay,
I'm the one being a good sport and letting him have fun.
Here's the thing. Is soccer a punishment? Let's all just sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah, let's all enjoy Sakura's slow and painful death.
Indeed.
The snake, he's gonna eat the snake eater! Oh, Orochimaru flies away on Manda. They normally stand on the summons in Naruto. Very canonical.
Put a seal on Sakura, feed her to a snake.
I just realized this isn't the last game. Lark didn't win the first one. We got a third game, ladies and gentlemen.
We do.
What a great game, really. Wow. Butter honestly in like a very losing position for a long time, just doing his
doesn't give up.
He doesn't give up, and you know what? That's very anime of him. Very anime of him.
Just over and over, like, does he have a solution to Zoro? Yes.
every single time. Oh my word. My goodness. But good game from both players, and it looks like we might not need a jump cut here. We might just be straight and good to go. They're already setting their hands. So with Lark winning that one, Butter, for the first time now, is the starting player, which means he gets to random first, or he might, or he gets to ban first. Gee, do you think we're going to see Cell or Father here?
They have been picking random every time.
Pseudo-random. Lark pulled a random he didn't like and then switched for the Orochimaru random, but mostly random. Banning Light!
The Light ban!
Does not want Lark to get his ace at the end. Are we going to see a Croc ban in response?
We could see Crocodile
very possible. Ban. And then they play Father and Cell. No, he's still going to ban Cell. Never mind. Never mind. Forget everything I said.
All right.
Now, Butter has to pick first here. Will he random? Oh, he's not randoming?
No. Lark picks first.
Oh, Lark picks first. You're right. Sorry, I had it backwards. My mistake. Lark is randoming but checking.
Yeah.
And
he's random but verify.
I think he immediately decided, no, I'm not randoming after what he pulled.
And he reveals.
He's going back with Orochimaru. Oh, baby.
Honestly, Lark actually, when you asked me about Lark's main, he does play a lot of Orochimaru. The thing is, Lark plays all of these guys play all of these characters, so it's kind of hard to say.
All right, he's going to have to pick someone else, though, because I want to...
Oh, no. Of course,
Butter and Lark!
You would
my kings! I love them!
The Orochimaru mirror match.
There have been too many mirrors in this tournament. You know, this is only fair. This is only fair.
No, listen, this is the other thing Butter does. Butter picks random, and Butter forces mirror matches.
Oh, he's a big mirror match guy?
He loves to do this, yeah.
This is only fair, though, because in this tournament, you got your crocodile mirror, so now I get my Orochimaru mirror. We're even now.
All right, play the Naruto soundtrack. Here we go.
Oh, we are fighting dreamers. I immediately get DMCA'd. This is the arc as well. When this is the Fighting Dreamers arc. Let's go.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh, Sakura and Gaara. Gee, what a choice.
Gaara first again.
I've never seen.
Little fun fact: Gaara is actually Crocodile's son. That's why he has sand powers.
I believe it. I believe it.
Okay, there's so much wrong with that.
There's a lot of big mistakes.
First of all, devil fruit powers aren't hereditary to start with, so that doesn't even make sense.
I like
Not even in the universe of One Piece, that doesn't make sense.
Ooh,
double signing.
Double signing is, on one hand, it sucks to have to deal with this board state right now. On the other, getting Tsunade and Jiraiya at the same time that's a good happenstance for Orochimaru usually. Also, he started with Kimimaro.
Lark having Kimimaro this early and Tsunade going away. I think Lark has an edge here.
Absolutely. Not only that, but he gets the kill on Gaara here, assuming he's willing to discard cards for it, and he can put Kimimaro right at Jiraiya. All it takes is it'll be a more expensive one. Oh, interesting. Otogakuri instead. Probably wants to cover that top fate, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
He's discarding Kimimaro with Jiraiya out? What is his hand? I need to know.
What?
Old Man on Forest of Death is really good here.
It's Grandpa.
Grandpa. I really wanted to see him go to Forest of Death and have Manda. I would have lost it. I was trying to say earlier, I've never seen a I've never seen an Orochimaru mirror. Most of the mirrors I've seen has been from this tournament, but I've never seen an Orochimaru one until now. Ooh, immediately Sarutobi is in range to get killed by Sakon and Ukon here. And 4 Violet, an early 4 Violet barrier. Not as good as an early Kimimaro, but I would consider it comparable.
I mean, the early Kimimaro is gone now.
It is gone, yes.
So,
yeah.
I don't know.
Early sealed coffin, though.
I bet you the match was sealed
he
coffin.
just, yeah, he had to spin 3 there.
I bet you the matching symbols for Kimimaro was sealed coffin.
Sealed coffin
That's
and something
why.
else. That's the only reason.
That's why, yeah.
And as we all know, Lark hates playing Kabuto to get sealed coffin, so...
Oh, the game 3 with Forbidden.
Ooh, very good, very good. Being able to play... That was insane. So he had to spend all 3 on sealed coffin there. Forbidden Experiments to get the 1 for Shedskin, play Shedskin, and then Forbidden Experiments. That was crazy. Ooh, Gaara here is really good, potentially protecting Sarutobi by putting him somewhere else annoying for the time being. Still gonna put Gaara at Forest of Death for Sakon and Ukon. Oh, he's gonna... Interesting. Surely he goes to Odagakuri, makes this exchange, and then 4 Violets Gaara. He might not 4 Violet Gaara, but I probably would. I mean, that's the only other thing he can do here besides Fate.
He's looking at his hand, probably making future plans.
Indeed.
These guys don't think about the turn they're in. They think about like 3 turns.
Absolutely.
Now.
I wonder if I bet he was taking a lot of, like, what can I play at Forest of Death and then get to clash with Gaara.
Exactly.
Kakashi here hurts. It always sucks to see Kakashi when you have 2 or more power. Because Orochimaru just absolutely loves his power. Gonna see a gain of 3. He's got to spin 3 for Jirobo. He's gonna play Jirobo to Forest of Death, move Jirobo to Tanzaku, and move Kakashi with him to open back up his top fate is what's happening there. Now, will Butter go to Forest of Death, makes a play? No, he's going to Tanzaku still, leaving Gaara for now. He might have the sword and is deciding to sword. Ooh, forbidden. Oh no. Figuring out his forbidden timing.
Yep.
Kabuto? Kabuto,
and then Forbidden.
And then the Forbidden for 2. Are we going to see the sword? No,
another
Forbidden
for 3 more! Even better. Much better.
Oh my goodness.
Sword. Oh, very good. Now it's time for his Kakashi to come out.
Double the Scarecrow. Lark does not like his hands.
Oof.
He's not been having... Oh, discarding the sword. Going for a Fate here. Kakashi would be a good one. Jiraiya is also a pretty good one. No one defending...
The double Jiraiya's at Otogakure.
Oh my goodness, you're right. I don't think Jiraiya ever goes there in the show.
He goes where he wants. He's the Toad Sage.
Yeah, he's the Toad Sage. He does whatever the heck he wants. He can write porn anywhere.
Oh boy.
We are going to see the clash with Gaara this turn, presumably. Oh, is he playing schemes? Oh, he played 3 schemes! I was too busy looking at his side. And then he gets the 2-cost Curse Seal to get the -1 on Jiraiya. And then he clashes
That's what he
with
was
Gaara.
looking at. Last turn when he was looking at his hand, he was calculating that combo.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
More than likely.
He was doing the math.
Are we going to see a spin 2 and then Jirobo kill Kakashi here, potentially? Is he going to move Kakashi over to Jiraiya? I love that Lark has his little stack of... Oh, he's going to kill Jiraiya and leave Kakashi. Very fair. I love Lark's little leading tower of -1 tokens over here.
The poison pile.
And we see a reincarnation trigger off of this, and then the other 2 are both Shedskins, which have not triggered yet. Does Shedskin... Shedskin does trigger off of Kimimaro. I couldn't remember. Not that we're going to see Kimimaro from Lark anytime soon. Having to spin 3 for Kimimaro here because of Jiraiya, and then it looks like just a lot of discarding. Almost discarded Summon Rashomon, but decided to keep it in hand, actually, which we got a little glimpse of there. Where is Lark going to go? He's going to go to the Forest of Death to gain 1, and he is going to trigger the Shedskins by just once again discarding like his entire hand. Hopefully Falk catches that. Tsunade and Jiraiya hanging out in Odagakuri is very funny to me. As a Naruto fan, I find this very amusing. So
Just chilling.
Butter gets to draw. Yeah, dude, and Orochimaru is going to have to go over there. All the Sannin are going to be there for the... Yep, here we go.
The reunion! Class reunion!
Where's
class,
Sarutobi? Where's the old man?
class of 1995 in Otogakure.
I love that. And he did do the double discard to replay Kimimaro straight to where Tsunade is. And we're going to see Naruto and Lee. Probably going to see Lee play to Otogakure over Forest of Death. Interesting. I feel like Lee's most common location is Forest of Death because he stops the easy Manda and Tayuya kills there.
Yeah.
But also, he probably just really... I imagine Butter just does not want to get faded this turn, and he's just made Otogakure literally, like, Lark would have to choose to fade.
That's what it is, because Butter plans to go to Forest of Death most likely next turn. Lee is there as a deterrent.
And we're going to see all Lark is doing here is spending the one to activate Violet Barrier so he can go there and fate and clash at least.
Play Sasuke.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean... Is he going to do it? Shuriken is a miss, so...
There it is. He plays Sasuke and discards Sasuke to shuffle the deck
so it wasn't a force, but he chose to do it.
That's why Sasuke does that, so that you don't have to play
you
him.
don't get forced into playing Sasuke, exactly. Although with the Mei on Shuriken, he could have chosen Shuriken there, couldn't he have?
True.
I think it's I think it's a recovery mission that because it says choose a hero, not you may choose a hero, that one would have been a force.
Yeah. It's also like in a multiplayer game, but that's
also
not relevant.
True. Yeah. So we're seeing a fate and then a clash with Lee because he got that -1 on Lee earlier. Unfortunately, not able to take advantage of his gain 2 power there. Also, we saw Shuriken on Kimimaro. I missed when that hit. Was that just now? You just pulled Shuriken in recovery mission? There's not a hero out, so it must have been. So Kimimaro, not going to be killing Tsunade anytime soon. His bones, very brittle. Sickness acting up. Jugo,
he's covered in Shuriken. He's got a Shuriken on him.
Absolutely.
They hit him right in the cancer with the Shuriken. Homing, cancer-homing Shuriken.
I believe it. Well, he does have Kitamaro here I hadn't considered, so he does only need 1 more strength or Tsunade to be -1 to be able to kill her, but he'd have to use Kimimaro and Kitamaro for it. We do see Manda get out. Sealed Coffin is out. He can very easily play Sasuke on his turn. With the amount of, between Kabuto and Manda, they almost do it themselves.
These board states are a little different.
just a smidge. Just a tiny bit. Oh, he's looking to see if he wants to multi-fate here. Trying to figure out what these last 5 cards are. I believe we've seen Tsunade, Jiraiya, and Sarutobi all go by for Butter, haven't we? So, unless Sarutobi's still in there, probably just wants to full-on fate. Yeah, because you might get that. Naruto, probably the best option other than Lee to get for covering the Forest of Death here, I would say. Going to Konoha with no power to get Sasuke out.
Fair enough.
Just doing that. I mean,
get the ball rolling. I mean, right now.
Oh, are we about to see? Oh no, he doesn't have allies. Never mind. He can't Sealed Coffin.
Right now. Here, what's interesting? What we're seeing that's very interesting is that Lark has fate momentum quite strongly, but conversely, Butter is way ahead on his timeline.
Indeed. So, we're seeing the full discard for Dead Demon, and then he's going to clash with Naruto to move him to Sasuke because he does not care about Konoha being covered now that Sasuke is in the game.
I think Butter is just trying to win first now, whereas Lark needs to buy time to catch up.
I think we'll definitely see Butter trying to take an opportunity to get a Fate or 2 in to try and cover the Forest of Death for that exact reason.
Yeah.
But for right now, especially when he's already got a decent bank of power, and with Tanzaku being an awful location at the moment regardless, Lark can really afford to kind of ping-pong a little bit between his fates. Yeah. Stockpile power, try to draw his way into the allies he needs for Sealed Coffin to be able to find Sasuke.
He needs to hurt Butter enough that he can catch up with him.
Absolutely. Oh, he's going to get... oh, no. Maybe he realized he couldn't do it with the cards he had in hand, but I imagine his plan there was to get all of his power gone and get Kitamaro to 3 so he could kill Kakashi when he was at 0 power. But he must have realized something in his hand that made him change his mind, or he came up with a different strategy. Many possibilities. He's going to curse seal Kakashi instead. Interesting. And he's going to play Sakon and Ukon and Manda. Very interesting. So that he can clash with Kakashi now if he needs to.
He very well might. Just to
and we are getting a reshuffle. So Jiraiya... Ooh, and there's Kakashi. But he's actually going to recovery mission Sasuke over Kakashi
Better.
to cover the top.
Get him
fate.
off the coffin. Get him on the fate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I don't know where Jirobo is right now, but that's definitely who Butter wants to see. Either that or throw out some subs, because he will be killing Kakashi at some point, theoretically. Forbidden Experiments for... How did Forbidden Experiments move there? I'm missing something.
Yeah, I am missing... What? Hold on.
I'm definitely missing something.
How did he...
I don't know how he moved Sasuke just now. Oh, he replayed Sealed Coffin!
He played him again!
Sasuke because he didn't have any -1s! I've never seen that before, that's why I was confused.
Yeah, he had no tokens.
He
Okay,
had no reason. Okay, Forbidden Experiments didn't activate to activate Sealed Coffin.
I literally asked the judge because I was like, what is happening?
Very fair.
Yeah, oh, that's so funny.
That is hilarious, and I love it. That's amazing.
Oh,
well, now
my
Lee can
goodness.
cover the Forest of Death.
There we go.
Oh, I never would have thought of that. That's why
Brilliant.
Butter's the QA lead.
Just played him again.
Just play him again, Forehead.
Yeah.
Nothing's stopping you.
I never
wonder
would
if Butter would have
ever
made that.
thought to do that.
I wonder if Butter would have made that same play if Sasuke had a -1 on him.
Probably.
I
Probably
think
still
so.
would have done it.
Yeah, I think it still would have been the right play. Now that I realize it's something I could have done, I would have done the same thing easily.
Oh, it's so funny.
That's amazing.
You and I were both just like,
What just happened?
what is happening? Yeah.
It just goes to show how much work and effort these QA guys go into, that they know all of these incredible tricks and all.
Oh yeah.
Realizing it, it's hard to. That's a hard. I think that's a fair thing to like be difficult to realize. Like, oh yeah, I could just play Sasuke again. Like, why wouldn't I?
Oh yeah.
It's not something that you'd really think of off the top, because you'd be like, well, no, he's in play. I don't need to play him again. He's already here. What? Oh, Lark is checking his own fate deck? Oh, he's playing Sasuke because he got Kidomaru out, so he's at exactly 10. That's what's happening. My bad.
That'll do it.
All right, so both Sasukes are out. They both have pretty similar board states now. They've kind of evened up a little bit. Butter's a little ahead, especially with the -2 on Sasuke and a Curse Seal on him.
Yeah, Butter's 2 tokens ahead, a Curse Seal, and he's got Kimimaru, and Lark doesn't.
Very true. Oh my goodness, Poison Kunai on Manda. I love this. It's one of my favorites. I love giving the giant... For those of you who don't watch Naruto, Manda is the size of a building. He's not a small
Is he gonna kill
snake.
Lee with both of them?
I think he might, which is astounding.
Oh!
I'm really, honestly,
Poor Rock Lee, dude. That is not a fair matchup.
He's so dead.
Manda and Kabuto versus Rock Lee.
That's insane.
There is not enough sake in the world to help him in that fight.
He must know that he has White Snake coming up, surely, or reincarnations, because he can definitely nearly guarantee a reincarnation for Kabuto. But
yeah, he's just moving fast.
Oh, Kidomaru plus Sakon and Ukon to get Sarutobi out of there. He wants to be able to gain 2 and do the... Oh, that is... No, that doesn't trigger substitution. Substitution is 3 or less. Gonna get the -1 on Sasuke with the 4 Violet Barrier, which gives him a refund with Sealed Coffin, and then he gets to Fate. Butter's territory looking a lot more barren now, but at the same time... Oh, he's trying to catch... He's trying to catch the... Oh, he must not have had White Snake, or he decided to lose it and go for the reshuffle. Butter's territory looking mighty barren, but Sasuke is at -5.
He's so far ahead right now.
Incredibly
and that
so.
recovery is
Mission, that's a huge hit for Lark. That could even be like a death shot, kind of like a kill shot at this point, potentially.
Butter was always ahead, but that was
now he's very ahead.
he shot Lark while he was on the ground there. Yeah,
beating a dead horse. What does Lark do now? If he has Forbidden Experiments, he could do the same play. Oh no, he can't. He doesn't have enough allies. Dang it.
I almost wonder if he's like considering whether to concede, because no, he's gonna keep going. Okay.
Oh, I think he did the activate play, but he can't. He doesn't have 5 more strength of allies.
The other thing is these guys are good enough that they can usually see the writing on the wall. Butter is just very stubborn and will like not give up
ever.
But there's a possibility Lark might look at a game state and just logically be like, okay, this is not going to happen. But it looks like he's gonna see it through. We might see an upset happen here.
Anything is possible in anime Villainous.
Absolutely.
Lark, he's not in a good position though. even Lark doesn't. I don't think even he fully knows what he wants or should do here. It's a rough position.
It's pretty bad.
I love giving the building-sized snake a poisoned kunai. He's venomous as well. He doesn't need a kunai that has poison on it.
Yeah.
Oh, so that'll be the death
He's
of Kakashi.
holding it. He's gently holding it between his little teeth.
So we did see Manda with the kunai kill Kakashi, which the kunai then put a -1 on Sasuke.
Yep.
Oh, is this game? Straight to Konoha. He's got a lot of power. Curse Seal. Yeah, if he plays Snake here, it's game. Oh, no, Naruto's still in play, so it's not game, but... Oh, he does. He gets it with Summon Rashman, but does he have the Snack? He must not have the Snack. I hope it's not in his deck if he needs it. But
He
Sasuke
did not clash with Naruto, probably in order to avoid substitution, I imagine.
Oh, yeah, because he could have moved Sasuke back onto Konoha. I believe Orochimaru's at Konoha. Good play.
Yeah, so
We're
he
seeing the
let,
four Violet
he let
classic.
Naruto live.
Yeah, we're doing this. We're seeing the
Big
four
recovery
Violet,
mission.
Oh, it's a very good recovery.
Absolutely vital recovery mission.
Necessary to stay in the game, some might say. And then we're back over to Butter. He did, Lark did also get Sasuke down another strength, so he's at -2. It's not nothing. 6 more to go, but he's getting there. Hopefully he has a Curse Seal coming up. Although his power is not looking great. But unlike Butter, his Tanzaku is open. Although that might change in a second. Ooh, throwing a Curse Seal on Naruto, very good chance of getting Naruto to 0 so that he can do a free Vanquish with Sakon and Ukon at his leisure. And Naruto will, if Naruto has other heroes to jump to, he will keep those -1s, so he'll be free kills for days. He did get up to 3 plays. He's also doing body mods. He might not have had Snek available, so now he's like just discarding hard for it. Or he could be discarding hard for the sword at this point. We're seeing a reshuffle on Lark, so a lot of nasty heroes like Tsunade can come back. He's going to cover up Otagakuri to make that location just truly terrible. What can Lark do in response? I mean, probably a Tanzaku, hopefully some good cards to play, but Tsunade might have ruined any major chain plays he had in mind. He's going to go to Tanzaku, probably his best option at the moment. He's got Kimimaro back. And he got the Curse Seal on Sasuke. Spending 1 because of Tsunade for Forbidden Experiments, which should let him gain 2. Indeed. And that will get a -1 on Sasuke. So Sasuke's at 3. Oh, he's choosing to move Sealed Coffin to his top fate as well, so he actually gains 1 off of that. And then once again, disrespecting my boy Kabuto. Just always disrespecting. Orochimaru heading back over to Konoha, doing a Killing Intent, putting the -1 on Naruto, which nets him 1 power back. And then a Forbidden Experiment.
For 2.
Indeed. Oh, he also played
And then
a
another one
substitution.
for 3. Again.
Oh my goodness.
That's the second time he's done it this game.
Ooh, man. I mean, the sword is either in these last 8 cards
He's
or it's in his hand.
not killing Naruto in order to not give Lark the substitution.
Substitution wouldn't be quite as strong right here either, but still doesn't want to give it to him.
Just not giving it to him.
The main thing is that he does not want Lark to have the top fate. He doesn't, even if it leads to Sasuke covering Tanzaku or moving Kimimaro away from Tsunade, it's not worth it to him to let him start top fating.
Yeah.
He just wants to buy himself time to probably get to sword, and because he can easily handle Naruto. Especially with Naruto, I believe, is at 0. Yeah, Naruto's at 0, so he doesn't even have to lose an ally for that kill.
Lark is probably trying to find the line. So like I said, these guys think very far ahead. Lark is looking 2, 3, 4 turns ahead right now and trying to see, like, is there a path, basically. I think that's what the delay is, most likely.
He's got a chest clock. He may as well use it.
He's assessing where this game can go for him, I think.
I think he's also taken into account, like, are good fates to hit Butter even coming up? Do I need to think that hard about it?
Yeah, he's looking at, like, what's in the fate discard, what's in his hand. All right.
Ooh, just going straight for a fate. Old man, Sasuke is at 0 right now, and he just wants to keep some fate pressure off of himself as well as get a body out there potentially for showdown that Butter will have to deal with. Sarutobi's an annoying one. I don't know where Manda is right now, if he's in the discard or not.
Sword
But-
White Snake would do it.
Indeed. We could see a sword White Snake. Nah, he can't get Manda and White Snake because they're both Snake symbol.
The threefer.
Man, a world where Orochimaru decided, yeah, the 80-year-old man, I'll take his body for my immortality. Give him a curse seal.
Yeah, I mean, no, he doesn't want his body. He's just gonna help him get swole.
He's gonna help him get buff.
Like, hey, Sarutobi, dude, have I talked to you about CrossFit? Have a curse seal. Become a big, stupid monster.
You know, I understand at your age that could be a little difficult. What about Pilates? You ever consider?
What would Sarutobi's cursed form be? I feel like it would be like kind of an ape thing.
He does summon a monkey.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. And he uses Wukong's pole from mythology.
Does. Yeah,
he'd have like a cursed monkey form. Yeah.
I'm trying to think, I don't think any of the cursed seals second states give hair. They just elongate hair and change color. But it would be a cool idea for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Orochimaru's got his sword out, and he played enough cards to get another -1 on Sasuke.
I love that you said Orochimaru in an Orochimaru mirror.
Sorry.
Lark has his sword out.
Lark has his sword out. Listen, man.
Larky-Maru has his sword out, but ButTeRmaru is still looking
All right,
for his.
you're not commentating the finals with me after that one. That broke the Lions back. You're out. Chat, I want to make it clear, I'm recording this at 1:30 a.m., just for the record.
So ButTERmaru is defeating Sarutobi there.
I'm putting him at 0% on Discord. Also hitting a Fate, Recovery Mission, and Dead Demon.
Too bad, actually. If he recoveries him, he probably just leaves him where he is and takes the token off.
Yeah, he just wants to leave that top Fate covered. Kimimaro is strong enough to defeat Tsunade now. I think Recovery is probably the best play. To consider Dead Demon, I personally probably would have had to take a good look at Orochimaru's discard to try and guess what's in his hand, which with 9 cards in his deck is not easy. All right, we're going to see the Kimimaro kill here. He is discarding for Kimimaro, but Kimimaro gets replayed, so Kimimaro will not get to keep the Curse Seal or the +1. And he is going to leave Kimimaro at Otagakuri. Yeah, Reincarnation and Shedskin both proc here.
Both happen here.
Reincarnation because Kimimaro was discarded by being used in the Vanquish, and then by discarding 2 cards from his hand to keep Kimimaro, it triggers the Shedskin. Which means that,
where to grab an ally.
Yeah, I was about to say, this means Butter can get Manda, which is super Manda. As you were saying in the previous game, the sword and Manda, probably the 2 most important things for cleaning up Showdown for Orochimaru. Yep. Choosing to play Kimimaro to the top Fate, actually, with his replay. Very interesting. Very interesting. And then we're back over to Lark, who is going to get Gaara and Jiraiya here. I wonder if Lark is regretting not double-checking that discard. I feel like this could have been a good multi-Fate opportunity. Because these are both annoying heroes to deal with come Showdown. Jiraiya especially. Now he has to pick between the 2 of them. I'm not sure if there's a good movement option for Sasuke, which makes it a pretty easy pick to do Jiraiya, because if he played Gaara, he'd probably want to look at hitting him with a Sasuke move. Ooh, going to Tanzaku just to gain 3 and nothing else. That is a very rough turn. He didn't even discard there, which is the most intriguing. It's got to be because of Jiraiya making the snake more expensive, among other things. He probably also has the sword in his hand, and Jiraiya has just made, like, sort of Kusanagi 3 and... what's-his-face? Manda 2, when he's normally 1. 2 plus having to play 2 other cards. Lark is actually, he's got a real chance at a comeback with Sasuke having a Curse Seal and at 4 right now. It's very doable. Butter has been having a very difficult time getting the snake kill on Sasuke, but if he does have, he should have Manda and Sword both in his hand if he didn't discard there. So with the amount of power he has, it should be a guaranteed showdown for him outside of Lark. I don't think there's any way Lark can get his top fate here, so it should be a guaranteed showdown for Butter finally, and he can also get Manda out to deal with Jiraiya. So it's still, I would definitely say, still very much in Butter's favor, but Lark, he could cause an upset here. He could bring it back. It's very doable. Ooh, Summon Rashomon is exactly what he needs. And that was the third play on Curse Seal, so if he has Snake, that would be game. And now Butter is going to Otagakuri as a result. Ooh, Kakashi is not really what he wants here, I would think. Probably a recovery mission would have been the best. Getting a -1 on Jiraiya with his 4 Violet barrier.
No White Snake from Butter. I'm a little surprised.
I was really expecting a Kusanagi Manda. He must not have had enough power for Kusanagi, Manda, and White Snake, potentially. Oh, he can't White Snake and Manda at the same time, so he couldn't go to Jiraiya, kill, and White Snake.
Because I wonder if he's building up for some. I feel like I feel like he's building power up for, like, we're about to see like an insane turn, right?
I imagine it's. I mean, he has White Snake, Sword, and Manda in his hand, if I'm not mistaken, and Kusanagi and Manda cost 5 together right now because of Jiraiya. He really needs to go to Forest of Death and play Manda to kill Jiraiya, I feel like. Because he needs to get another fade in before Lark can get his, Yeah,
Lark Amaru also looking for White Snake.
What are we going to see here? Spinning 3 for the sword. There's the sword.
He has to spend so much on this.
Yeah, he's assuming he is getting Manda out here. That's going to cost 2. And he has to play one other card first. He does actually have enough cards in his hand if he has the power for it. If he has some Forbidden Experiments, which I think they're all in his discard, then he could get Manda and Snake both out. Oh, he's just playing Snake.
Yeah.
Thinking better of it?
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's going back to 6. He's got to really think about this.
Yeah, he's actually at 7 with the one from Forest of Death as well. He's got to think hard.
He has to really think hard.
His problem here is that Lark could somehow pull out a very sudden win, or at least put himself in a very strong win con position. A dead fate on either of these characters right now, or a weak fate rather, could be the deciding factor. This is insanely close.
Sakon and Nukon's the problem. If Lark could pull something really insane out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And so he's starting with body mods, likely just...
He's getting combos.
He went down a lot of power. It should only be 1.
He spent 2 on Poison Kunai. This is his second play.
Okay.
This is probably about to be Manda.
Yeah, most likely
Manda to get rid of Jiraiya so he can fate this turn.
He can't kill in the middle.
He can't kill in the middle of playing. He has Sword in his hand. He can't afford Sword. So that'll be the death of Jiraiya. That does proc both subs because Jiraiya was at 3 strength at the time.
Yeah, subs go off now.
He's going to switch Kakashi and himself. Anyone else? That's probably it. Oh, thinking twice? He's thinking hard. He's thinking hard. Switching Kakashi and Sasuke so he can fate and kill him with White Snake at the same time? Oh, but he has Sword anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. He's got another sub, too.
He's setting up Kakashi to be killable by Jirobo.
Yeah. He
has a lot of options. He has a lot of options, and he's just not sure what the best one is. I think he's mostly moving these cards around to see what it would look like to better visualize.
Yeah.
And it looks like in the end he is going to just swap himself and Kakashi. So Kakashi leaves Otagakuri and goes to...
might be moving Jirobo.
Oh, he does have another sub, so we could do 2 here. One day we'll get to the end of this.
Move someone with him.
He's moving Sasuke with Jirobo by swapping himself in Jirobo.
Yep.
So he swapped himself and Jirobo, and since Jirobo was at Sasuke's location, he got to move Sasuke with him.
Yep.
And then I think he's electing not to use the second sub.
Okay. This should probably... Yeah.
He's really thinking about the second sub.
Yeah. Swap Jirobo with Kakashi. Swap himself with Kimi.
Oh, he swapped
Just swap
himself.
back.
He swapped Jirobo back. Okay.
Just swap back.
Yeah, just swap
I
back.
like that.
Yeah, I like
I
that
like
play
that.
as well.
Now the Fate.
Now he gets to Fate.
Okay.
We get Sakura, which Sakura
Sakura-
actually means that Sasuke needs another -1 or Sakura
Yes.
needs to die.
Sakura is good here.
This is one of the only occasions where Sakura is good. This
True-
and then
true.
like punching Sasori.
Yeah, I mean, true to Sakura's character, she cares very much about Sasuke. It is not tremendously useful in any other regard, really.
It is one of
But,
her like 2 personality traits.
Yes, exactly.
So what are we going to see from Lark? He's spoiled for Fating Choice. He's going to go to Forest of Death. He could just ignore dealing with Sakura right now and instead get 3 cards played, or, well, you can't Killing Intent here, but it's mostly just playing 3 cards to get another Curse Seal proc, if he can afford it. Man, this game has come down to the wire.
Yeah.
It is anyone's game.
It's
I
very,
think-
I
we're
can
back where,
feel the tension in the room. Like, I imagine the voice call that they're in is dead silent.
I think I can imagine one thing
I've
for
been
certain.
in games like this.
I think I can imagine one thing for certain about their voice call right now. Falk is thinking, thank goodness I'm just a judge.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I don't
No,
have to work this out.
I don't think anyone in that call is saying a word. I bet they have been graveyard silent for the last like 10 turns because this is so tense.
I believe it.
There is actually money on the line. So
That is true. Whichever one of them wins this is guaranteed at least $30.
Yeah.
We're going to see Lark throw down to Yuya over at Kakashi. Changing his mind.
Ooh.
They both still got a lot of chess clock time. They can really take their time with this endgame.
Yeah.
We're going to see the Fate.
Kakashi's pretty good.
Yeah, Kakashi hurts here. Another body and also getting to 0 power.
0 power probably might be the most meaningful because now he can't play White
yeah.
Snake at Konoha.
Yeah. He
That matters a lot.
Can't play the sword either.
Probably
This-
just gonna go Fate at Otagakari if I had to guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this determines his turn as he goes to Otagakari, which isn't the worst for him. We know he has Sword and White Snake in his hand. Gaining 2 and keeping that 2, he can then move to Forest of Death after and be able to gain 1 that can
He
play
goes to
Sword and Snake.
Otagakari, he swaps Kimi with Taoya, uses Kimi to kill Kakashi, right?
Oh yeah, he does have
Probably.
Sakon and Ukon in play. You're right. He
Yeah,
can also do
exactly.
that. Yeah,
he has
absolutely.
a good answer.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that he had the Sakon and Ukon option there as well, which makes that turn
Yeah.
even better. And then he still stores that too, and no matter what, he'll be able to Forest of Death get the kill.
Oh,
He's gonna do
not
Sakon and
Kimi?
Ukon instead of Kimi. I bet that the
Interesting.
cards in his hands, he has Snake and Sword. He can't
be
do the
discarding.
Kimimaro swap right now. But if he saves Kimimaro for later when he's already played Sword and Snek, then he can. Naruto sucks here. Lee also would have really sucked, but Naruto really sucks here. This is Team 7! Team 7 is in
they're
play
here.
against Orochimaru.
Team
Let's go!
7 is fully in play.
Isn't Lark the one who had Orochi, Tsunade, and Jiraiya? Or maybe that was Butter.
Uh-huh.
But we've had so many Team 7
Here we go.
reunions.
Yeah, Kakashi's Naruto Sakura. There it is.
I'm gonna shake Butter and Lark's hands for giving me this game.
Wow.
Immediate kill on. Oh, he's actually gonna kill Sakura with Jirobo here.
Gotta get her out of there.
Tayuya couldn't kill Kakashi
She's
because of
buffing
Sakura.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the swap with Tayuya. That is going to be showdown for Butter. There's no way it isn't.
Yeah, there's no way
I
out
can't
of this.
imagine any fate.
No
that
fate could stop
this.
the showdown. Not even old man.
Not even Grandpa.
Even if Forest of Death or Tanzaku is covered, he can go to either or to be able to play Sword
At the
and
very
Snake.
least, he can stop the fate.
He can stop the fate. He can also, Butter doesn't have to use Sword now. He can actually just go to Konoha and hold Sword, which could really help him in Showdown. But it looks like he is going to go for Sword because he's going to Tanzaku. I can't imagine he doesn't get in Showdown here. He really doesn't want to have to deal with a recovery mission coming out at all.
He's
was
gotta go for the kill.
Kakashi must have been at -1, so he actually did the clash with Orochimaru.
Yeah, he just clashed
I didn't
him.
realize he had the clash on Orochimaru.
That's why he killed Sakura.
Yeah.
Sword White Snake.
Yep, so he's going to discard the
No
sword
kill.
immediately so he can go over to Sasuke, remove him from the
That's
game.
Showdown.
He's the first one into Showdown. Naruto is at 0, but he has to deal with Sarutobi at 5. Not sure where Manda is at right now, but Manda is always the go-to answer. We saw Sakon and Ukon lost earlier. Ooh,
All right.
Snake, and he already
They're
had
doing the same play.
Oh, this is...
Yep.
Butter can't win here, but Lark can win for sure. It's really going to come down to this fate from Butter. Probably he hits Sarutobi with a -1 with the Violet Barrier here just to weaken him as much as
Butter
possible.
was so ahead for so long, but he got really unlucky with White Snake. These are good cards.
These are both good. Probably
These
wanted
are
a
good
multi-fade
cards.
here. He's going to go with Gaara and move to Yuya away? No, he's going with Big Body. I think Sarutobi's probably the best play here with the things that are in play. Because, I mean, Kimi can move Naruto to Otagakuri, I guess. Actually, he can use Kimi to get rid of Naruto here, move him, and then clash. And then he can put Kimimaro in position for Sarutobi. Oh, he's at WinCon. That might actually be game. Unless Butter has Manda in hand. That's, I'm pretty sure that's going to be game for Lark unless Butter has Manda.
I won't be remotely surprised if he does have Manda.
He
did a lot of body modding and all kinds of stuff. His hand has been stacked for a while.
But I think he did also... Oh, yeah, wait. Decomposed guarantees a win
If
here.
he decomposes, he wins. That's why he's rethinking recovery mission.
Decomposing here is game. I think Lark's going to take it. Oh, I think it's going to happen. Yep, and that also forces Shedskin. That should be game unless I'm missing something. Unless there's some insane way Butter can get the KOs he needs. Well, he can't with one card. There's no shot. I don't think there's anything he can do with one left here. Yeah, he's just throwing out Jirobo. Oh, no, he's...
rethinking what he's doing.
Oh, what he decomposed?
Yeah. Why? I'm surprised he hasn't conceded.
Yeah, I think it's game. I don't think there's anything he can do here.
He's thinking. What on earth is he thinking about?
Trying to see if there's some way he can do a weird Tayuya Vanquish, but no, he can't move and do the... No, I don't think there's anything he can do.
What on
He's
earth
making
is he
certain,
thinking
though.
about?
Okay.
Yeah, that's game.
Yeah, that's game. Game for Lark.
Wow.
My goodness. What a comeback from
Holy.
Lark on that mirror. Holy cow, what a comeback.
There were turns where Lark looked like he was seriously considering dropping out, but
This
the
is why
saving grace was White Snake. Butter just couldn't find it.
Yeah.
It was so long. He spent 4 turns looking for White Snake.
This is why you can never, ever undervalue Kabuto.
Mm-hmm.
This is why Kabuto exists. Is for that
Kabuto's a
exact
good
reason.
card.
It's a very good card.
Oh.
But man, what a game. That'll see Lark going on to the finals.
Yeah, and Lark being very resilient, playing very well from behind as well. The exact thing I complimented Butter for, Lark demonstrated it here. He was getting stomped most of the game, just stuck it out, kept his cool, and then the cards were in his favor, and he took it. Neither of them made mistakes. It was just came down the deck order ultimately. When both players play perfectly.
Absolutely. What an incredible game. This is this is anime Villainous at its finest. This is the kind of game you love to see in competitive. Truly amazing. But unfortunately, that will be it for Butter in the tournament, but we will get to see Lark one more time in the finals. Very excited for that when it comes along. So now we have our last 2 competitors for the grand finale of the Anime Villainous Tournament arc. Lark will be going up against Azure Horizon for the title of Annaville Champion. Look forward to the thrilling conclusion of the Anime Villainous Tournament arc very soon to see who comes out on top. Until then, farewell.